And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. Pitching in our game today, Hunter Green. What's the word on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now it's Christian Yelich. First pitch, and he just misses. Green, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Left-hand batter waits. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And now it's William Contreras. First pitch misses. That one ripped, but foul. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat, as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That one missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Sends it to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Freddie Peralta.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
TJ Friedel, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that one is in for a strike at 95. Going to count 1 and 2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Chourio snags it, and there's 1 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 and 1 now.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Batting third,
Matt McClain, the next to hit. Runner on the move. There's a ball. Save! De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Singy, the best way to catch this guy might be on replay.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the only way to catch him, Boog. I mean, you see that sprint speed on StatCast right there. It's elite, and just makes it very tough on the defense. A lot of pressure on those guys.
Right side, hard hit. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting fourth, catcher Tyler Stevenson.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering upstairs. Just missed. Jake Fraley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fights it off. You'll see another. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. In the air right side, Chourio settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Reds leave one scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Green back to work. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1. Popped up first base side. McLean makes the grab, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Sal Frelick.
Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the slider just misses.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 down, bases empty, and here is Hoskins. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-1. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Fraley gets his lead at first with nobody out. Check on the runner.
No, he's in there.
The 1-0. Just missed. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 7. Third
Now batting
baseman,
Jamer Candelario.
Candelario.
Not
Counts
close
1-0.
with that one, and that's ball one. And that drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer
One
slider
ball, one
right
strike.
there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Second inning here, no score.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2-2 the count.
Popped in the air, left field. Freeland makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
Batting 8, designated hitter, Gavin Lux.
And now it's Gavin Lux. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Up now for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That one fouled off.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ball 2.
Got him swinging.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ortiz goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. That one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
And a count 1-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. That's off the inside
That's
corner.
inside.
1-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Steer brings it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now it's Austin Hayes. There's the strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. That one is upstairs. The 1-0. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's inside, and that's ball 3. In the air, out towards right center. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He reached out a walk his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. That's to third. Slides for the stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. So one left for Cincinnati, and we're still knotted at 0. Start of the fourth. Now at the plate, Jackson Chourio.
Jackson Chourio.
There's a strike. Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Here comes Christian Yelich. Struck out looking his first time. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fourth inning underway, no score. That one in triple digits.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That misses. It's 2-2. In the air, left field. puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
Now batting, catcher William Contreras.
Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. 0 for 1 so far.
Now, biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Next to hit, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is inside and 1-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
2 outs. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. And midway in the 4th, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Tyler Stevenson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Now batting, the right
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one clips the corner. One down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and it's 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. One gone, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that one fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And takes low for ball 1. Just off the inside edge. Hard hit left side. To second for 1. Out. Double play. Out. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied 0-0. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Green back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And the 0-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Friedel makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Fly to center his first time. Just missed. The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. And another ball.
Inside.
Swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Two now. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Here's the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Stevenson makes the play, and that is that. Brewers go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Jeimer Candelario. Slider clips the zone.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Beat him inside on that last pitch, and when you look back at the pitch sequence on that strikeout, it's pretty interesting. Away, in, away, and then back in again. Really commanded both sides of the plate right there, and that makes it pretty tough to get comfortable in the box.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Line drive caught.
Reaction time is so important in the majors, especially when you're dealing with line drives to third with good exit velo. You have to be ready for anything like he was right there.
And that one fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good. with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Freeland makes the catch, inning over. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top 6. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Ball one there. Next offering is down low. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch is in there, and the count's even at 2. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here is Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. Terang, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering upstairs.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And he blows that one by him at 100.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Runner takes off. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one catches the zone, and it's 3-2.
Now it's 3-2.
Swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Fought off foul. Yo, 1. Fouled off. He was late.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in Cincinnati, now TJ Friedl. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. Action in the pen down there. Jarrett Koenig preparing to come on if needed. Hyams warming up as well. That one drifts inside. The changeup missing. 2-2. Big stack center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Nick Mears.
Nick Mears.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. A walk, and he's also singled. Not even close there. And it's 1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes a ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain, has grounded out a couple of times. That one outside. Ball one. Friedl at first, one gone. And he takes one right on the black, and that is strike one. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Tapped in front of the plate. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Now here is Garrett Mitchell. That's outside, and that's ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball there.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping in, Sal Frelick. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Fastball for a strike at 95. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Right through there for a strike. Move to first. Mitchell dives back in safely. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Misses outside. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw. That ends the frame. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Koenig.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now, Jake Fraley. He's 2 for 2.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives and it gets by.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball,
Nope, that's foul.
and it's just foul. That was close. The 0-2. Way high. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Line drive. That's a base hit. Rowe holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Candelario getting ready to hit. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. With the go-ahead run standing at second here, the bottom of the 7th.
That's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through that one for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Squirts away a little bit. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
So now here's the DH, Gavin Lux. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And now the count is even.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
That's a really good take.
And it remains 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. Right side. Hoskins handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 8th inning coming up. No score. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Oliver Dunn digs in now.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Alexis Diaz up and throwing for Terry Francona. The 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. And ball one.
1-0.
Just
That's
missed.
ball 2.
All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So 2 down now, and here is Bryce Terang, 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is downstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 outs. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Yoel Payamps. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl, 1 for 3.
TJ Friedl.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that one fouled off.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Ryan Hudson, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And now 2-1. Just missed.
Almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Matt McClain in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And now a full count.
3-2.
Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
So digging in, Matt McClain. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. Swinging a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground, out to short. The throw to first, out number 3. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Alexis Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Chorio in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Fraley on the move, racing back. Can't get there. This one lands foul. One down, base is empty. And that is out of play. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. And he brings it into the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So it's their last chance in this one. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Ball inside.
They're down to their final strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds strand the tying run on base to win it.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Wheeler. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Backed off the plate that time.
Full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Jurickson Profar in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
That misses off the outside edge. And a 4-pitch walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. That one misses. That's 5 straight. That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, and starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber. That one to first, and that's just foul. Here comes a pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And Schwarb strikes out.
Oh, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Turner now. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. 1 out, base is empty. And that's downstairs. And it's a ball and a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside. Ball 3.
3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 out, space is empty.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now Matt Olson up to hit.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Wheeler back to work. Fastball for a strike. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Waves at the defender for the strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Marcell Ozuna at the plate and takes high there. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And And that one hammered back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One out. Runner at second. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves.
No.
Just missed.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
Next offering is in for a strike. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And that's down and away. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Man at second. Swings through him for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Castellanos makes the grab, and that'll do it. Braves strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And makes the grab. And a quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now batting Max Kepler. Swinging a foul straight back. Boom. Over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
JT Realmuto steps in. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Harris has a beat on it. And that's the inning. Phillies strand one. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. Kellner in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that's ball 2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Orlando Arcia. And there's a ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And it's fouled away. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Top of the third, no score. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh moves under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the third. This is Bryson Stott. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Sale ready, and misses inside. Nobody out, runner at first. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Inside, just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Check swing called strike. And a full count now.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Here comes Schwartz to the plate.
1 ball, no strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Step off throw to first. Stop. Back in on a dive. And another ball.
2-0.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Stop. The runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And that one is inside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Trey Turner at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Over to Albies. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jurickson Profar. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here is Austin Riley. He hit into a double play his first time up. That just misses. Ball one. And a foul ball. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Splits the plate, and that is strike 2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Here's the pitch to Olson. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And downstairs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That missed by a lot. And now 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly. Still no score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, at the plate, Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. On a line out towards center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Castellanos takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris has a beat on it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
And here comes Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one outside, and that's ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
1-2 now. Sale outside. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Wheeler back to work. And that's a little high.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In there at the knees. Now 2 balls and a strike. Now 1 missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Go-ahead run on base. Ozzie Albies will hit next. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
So here's Murphy now. Flied to right his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ozuna stands at first with 1 out. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back there. Out of here. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
One out, base is empty. Here's Jared Kelenic. Pulls that one foul. Inside. 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Flied out his first time. Foul ball. That misses. And the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
2-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael
Back to the
Harris
leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. In there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia, Max Kepler at the plate.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that's in there for a strike. A little slider that finds the mark.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's outside. Ball 2. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Bryson Stott getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Foul off the plate, they'll do it again. Grounder might be 2. There's 1, and that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the shirt out, keep the runner out of scoring position.
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. His first at bat was a strikeout. To the right side. And that squirts through. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He is struck out, and he is walked. In the dirt, 1-0.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. In the air, left field. Profar has a beat on it. That is the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jurickson Profar. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Joe Ross getting loose out there. Alvarado also getting ready. And the 1-0. That one the other way. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Everything came together for him. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching.
Joe Ross taking over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here's Riley now.
No ball, 1 strike.
And the 0-1. Fouled off down the right side.
That's the ball.
Next pitch is outside. Profar at second with nobody out. Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch misses. And that's downstairs and outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Castellanos pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter Marcel Ozuna.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Here's Sean Murphy. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is downstairs. Fastball is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh on the move. Squeezes it, and that is that. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, here's Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Smoked on the ground a second. Albies over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ball 1 to Bryce.
One ball, 1 strike.
And a slider misses down and away. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And the first offering is not close.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Riley fires to first, and Castellanos is out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail it here 3-0.
Now pitching.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Jose Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jared Kelnick digs in now.
Right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's back. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
What an outstanding effort, going all the way back to the warning track and leaving his feet to bring that one in. It's so tough to jump on the run like that and time it perfectly. So that was awesome.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 2. And there's the strike. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. And that skips into there.
Ball.
Inside, almost got him. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Back to the top of the order, Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate, 0 for 3 in this one. In the dirt. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back and gone. And they add on. It's 5-zip. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Two runs across in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside. And 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Next pitch off the plate. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Riley stands in now and watches strike 1. That one fouled off. Ball one there. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And he chases that one. That's out number 3. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of them.
Oh, and a great stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, stand on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And in one hops the wall. Fires to second too late, into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. Here comes Real Muto. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He sends a rocket to left. It's 5-2. They needed that one, Siggy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, we saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Sale delivers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one down the line. Gets it to first, and that's an out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Ruiz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Matt Olson.
Leading off for the
With
Braves,
this kind of
first
lead, he
baseman,
can swing
Matt
freely,
Olson.
try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
He was late there. Strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Chop back up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. And Olson is set down.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That one misses, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ozzy Albies up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. And that one fouled off.
Ball two.
Ozuna, the base runner at first with one out. Well struck left field. Back there. And out of here. And they add a couple more. It's 7-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. He's already homered in this game. And that drops in for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
One down, base is empty. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And that's down and away.
Countful.
That to right. Castellanos should have this one. He's got it, and there's two down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Two down, bases empty. Jared Kelnick next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2.
And a curve is down and in.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Kepler sizes this one up, brings it in, and that'll do it. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. It's 7-2. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Lee.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Back to the top of the order now. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Up the middle. Arcia whips it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Shortstop, Trey
Turner now. On the ground to short, Arcia. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. On the ground. To first, 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 5. It's 7-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And first offering is fouled off. Banks in his 3rd season, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Michael Harris II will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one lifted to left. Kepler makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar. And the slider just misses.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And now it's even up. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth. Pitch misses there. 2-1.
2-1.
Tapped softly on the ground. Over to first. Profar is out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies 2. Last chance for the home team. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Lee back to work. Swing and a foul straight back. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. Alec Bohm, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Castellanos on at first. Nobody out. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. To the right side. Over to Arcia. That's 1 and 2. In time to first for the double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Last chance for the Phillies. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
On the ground, and this should do it. Albies. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher JT Realmuto.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. And ball 1. The Braves leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Lee is just 1 strike away. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And it is 2-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And no one can get there. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Dylan Lee out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Raisel Iglesias comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Marsh getting ready to hit. 1 for 3.
Well, Boog, got to find ways to keep this inning alive. They're in striking distance. Can't give up now.
Ball 1 low.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Broken bat, and it's popped up. That's the ball game.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Paul Skeens. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to get underway. So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Outside low, and away we go this afternoon. And another ball. And there's a ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Mike Trout. That's in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reynolds right there to make the grab. One away. Take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And that misses. Now 2-0. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
3-2.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, and today's starting pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. Just missed. And there's a foul ball.
Ball. Hot.
That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering is fouled back. Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he deals. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Brian Reynolds here. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Fouled off left side. Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball.
That one missed. Good job to fight that one off. Good eye right there.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy who wants to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No movement on the bases. 1-2 to count. Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Hot shot to third. Tags the runner for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Pirates leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Nolan Schanuel. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. One out, bases empty. That one outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strikes him out with 100. Two down, bases empty. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
O'Hoppe leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Inside, just missed. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Fought off foul. Two outs and one in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike two.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Chases that one out of the zone. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Angels get one on this double. It's now 1-0. Back here at PNC Park, this is Joey Bart.
Joey Bart.
First pitch just misses. Foul ball there. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And that one is downstairs. The count now 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one gone.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
And now Billy Cook. Swinging a foul straight back. Inside, just missed. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now it's going to be Nick Gonzalez. And downstairs. In there at the knees. And it's 1-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Still behind by a count of 1-0. On to the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Joe Adele. Skeens back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fan gets under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left
Taylor
fielder,
Ward
Taylor
now at the
Ward.
plate. Walked his first time. That one at triple digits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Trout batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored. That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Angels held in check, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Late on that fastball.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
Here's Tommy Pham. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. B-Ray coming to the plate now. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
1 strike.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Caught looking his first time up. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball, left side, down the line, and it's foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's a little bit high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a ball popped up. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail here 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jorge Soler. That one's in there. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now 1-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And here is Nolan Shotwell. He's 0 for 1. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
1 strike.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the bat alive.
Now he breaks his bat. Hayes makes the grab, 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Struck out swinging his first time. Out to center. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom 4. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
Andrew McCutchen.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that's outside.
1 strike.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Joey Bart now. He's 0 for 1. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Close one doesn't get the call. And it's 2-0. McCutcheon on the move. Hit on the ground to short. Neto slings it across. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting first baseman, Billy Cook.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook struck out swinging his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
To third, and foul ball. McCutcheon, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
2 strike.
That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. 2 away. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. We're tied at 1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward under it. He's got it, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. All even now at 1-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at PNC Park, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch, and he just misses.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch, and there's one down. And now Yohan Moncada doubled his first time up. Swing and a foul out of play. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt. Good eye in that spot.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's too high. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, center fielder Joe Adele.
Here's Joe Adele. Flied to right his first time. Just missed. Late with the swing there. Rengifo, the runner at first with 2 gone. To the left side, but it is well fouled. That one 95 to finish him off. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. There's a strike.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Next pitch downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
The 1-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder Tommy
Back to the top of the lineup, Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
1-0.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 1-1. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1-2.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And it's even up.
2-2.
Fastball is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
On the outside corner, got him looking. So up next, Ryan Reynolds.
Left fielder, Ryan Reynolds.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still tied 1-1. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. Skeens back to work. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Hard hit right side. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Trout. Trout measures 6 feet 2 inches, 235 pounds. Let's remember, a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Hayes to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So runner at second, 2 down. Shanuel will hit next. Hole for 2 in this one. Just missed.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. That one is upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And fouled off. Go ahead run at second, and we're at the top half of the 6th. And that is out of play. And it remains 2-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Got it! Strikeout number 8.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Well, we go bottom 6. And now here is O'Neal Cruz. And that one pulled foul.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
Activity in the bullpen. Ben Joyce getting ready to go. Burke, a left-hander, also throwing. Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yusei Kikuchi done for the afternoon, and that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Hans
Angels.
Kraus gets the call from the
Number
pen.
52, Hans Kraus.
Here's Kutch to the dish. 1 for 2. There's the strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bart in the box again, takes a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Score remains tied 1-1.
Now pitching
Dennis
for the
Santana
Pirates.
on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 60, Dennis Santana.
Zach Neto digs in now.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
On the ground to the left. Knocks it down. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
O'Hoppe in the box now. Takes strike one. That one in there across the letters. Movement in the bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman getting cranked up as well. Stays alive. The next offering misses. Now 1-2. Dives, but it's off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Pickoff move to second, and he dives back in safely. Hit in the air, left field. Reynolds in and to his right. Makes the grab. And there are two outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the third out. Angels lead one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ben Joyce.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now here is Billy Cook.
First baseman, Billy Cook.
Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Now a pop-up on the infield. Neto. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. Just missed. And there's the strike. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Lifted in the air, right center field. Adele makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hayes up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. And a foul ball. Pitch misses. 2-1. Up the middle, Rengifo fires over to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Kevin Newman. He represents the go-ahead run. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Got him looking, and that's the first out.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And now, Taylor Ward. Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up, and we're in the top of the eighth. Right side, hard hit. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now batting, Mike Trout. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one in there to Mike Trout.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
This one popped up. And that'll do it. Now into the game, Mickey Moniak. He'll be patrolling center field. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That's a little bit low.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Misses off the plate. 2-0.
No strike.
Late swing, fouled off. Tommy Pham in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
No outs, runner at first. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt, and the runner holds. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. Down he goes on strikes. Next to hit, Brian Reynolds.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Inside, and that's ball 1. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ben Joyce departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now
pitching change here, Brock Burke.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 outs, runner on first. Next is the designated hitter, Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 3. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Shanuel makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels.
Now
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. 1-1. That one's upstairs, ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Fought off foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. High fly ball out of the left center field. Reynolds. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Angels down to their final out. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the eighth at home. Come out in the ninth, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final three outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.